What is going on, dwellers? This is the Fallout Handbook coming at you with my very first YouTube video ever. Man, it's been a long time coming. I'm really happy to be doing this finally. I think I owe you guys this at least. Now, I assume that most of you are coming from my iPhone or Instagram. So if you aren't, then welcome. I am known as the Fallout Handbook. Like I said just now, you can catch me on iPhone or Instagram with the same username, the Fallout Handbook. And today we're just gonna be going through my settlement. Nothing special really. Hopefully I can get this to load real quick and we can get started. So let me get this up. Alright, we're back right in front of the settlement now. Sanctuary is my main settlement. It's actually my only settlement. I put this bus here for no reason. It's kind of irrelevant, but let's get started. Of course we have the gate. Gotta have something to keep everybody out, you know, with the guard towers and everything. And I've always had Preston actually assigned to these. I think all of these. I'm not actually sure. But our first thing that we're gonna stop at is my power armor garage, which you might have just seen a little bit. I have posted a picture of this before on iFunny. I guess kind of proud of it. I don't think it's the coolest thing in the world, but it's something. I like looking at it, especially at night. And now we've got all these lanterns. Or I call them lanterns, light posts, whatever you want to call them. Usually they're kind of glitched out, but they're actually working fine right now, so I like that. And of course the artillery from the Minutemen, so spoiler alert if you haven't played Fallout 4, I guess. We've got this is sort of my marketplace, my store. No one's ever, like, I have 4 people assigned at each one, or I'm sorry, I have 1 assigned at each one. But they're never there, except for this chick, but obviously it's nighttime, so she's sleeping. I've got this bullet press, doesn't really do anything, I don't really use it. Of course the generator. I don't know if you guys can hear the radio or the characters talking, so I apologize if you can. I'm not very organized with my crops, I just kind of throw them everywhere. I really should undo that, see, it's kind of crazy. And then I've got some over here as well. But of course what you want to see is my house. So this right here is my house. It's not very pretty. But it gets the job done for sure. I've got the American flag, of course. I believe the Minutemen and the BOS, because BOS is my favorite. So here it is. Not anything special. I might change these light bulbs up. They seem kind of obnoxious, but I like having it lit up. You know, the fans, of course, keep everything cool in this radiation. TV's on, and if you know me from iFunny. And you know Hans Benons, this is a portrait of her, that's why it's in here. So there's that. Nothing in the drawer, radios everywhere because I like the music. Just some little decorative stuff. This is my very first power armor suit, the one you get at the beginning of the game. And you're about to see my real power armor suit once we get up here. But this I call this is Hans Benons' chair. Just kind of like, I just put it there just like a timeout thing. It's kind of funny. But of course the Nuka-Cola machine, we've got the dinner table, the workbench. I had my very first pistol in here and it disappeared, which is kind of disappointing. But of course the bobbleheads. And then I kind of put this here for, kind of like as a memory of Sean. I don't know if everyone else does that, but I kind of felt the need to. But of course my power armor, here it is. Oh man, I love this thing. Red is my favorite color, so I just always, you know, anytime I get to customize something, I make it red. And here's the bed, here's the jukebox, and everything like that. I'll show you like all the little specs of it, like these back doors and stuff, in a second. But here's an overview of the room. It's pretty big. Of course, if you have played Fallout 4, you know that you have to make all of this, you know, the floors and the ceilings and everything. The welcome mat so that I spawn in here. It's pretty cool. This is where I keep all my special stuff, legendaries, everything that's unique. I keep all my meds and food and stuff in here, armor and weapons in here, so, you know, it's organized. Let's get down here and show you the view from the back door. So here we are in the living room, of course, and then you come out here and you see these 4 dogs that I have. One of them is dog meat, of course. Where is he? There he is. That's my boy. Love dog meat. So you come up here, and this is one of my favorite things. I love this thing. You just walk through and all your radiation goes away. And I made it so that you can just walk through. It's not going to stop you or anything like that when you're trying to get up there. And I just fell. So we're just going to show you the very top, the roof, of course. It's nothing special. This is just all the electricity stuff. The generators, I think I have a siren, yeah. And I put this staircase here just for fun, really. I got the vault boy right there, stuff like that. My base isn't anything special if you haven't got the picture. I don't think it's anything unique. I just kind of, I don't know. I of course like it. It's my home in this game. I've got my iBot pad, or pod, excuse me. I don't really use it. Large generator. I'm sorry if I sound monotone, by the way. I'm not really, I don't know. I don't really expect this to be the final cut, but it might be. I don't know. So we got weapons workbench, armor workbench, and of course the robot workbench, which I use a lot because I use these bad boys. Wasteland Ravager V1. That's my companion. I do have a V2. I don't think I have a V3. I'm not really gonna check. But our second to last stop here is the watchtower. I do have an elevator in here. This is pretty cool. Me and my brother built it. It doesn't have anything inside yet, but I really do think it looks nice. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. The little back door right here. So like I just said, there's nothing in here, but it does look kind of, I don't know, abandoned. It looks like you know, some straight up wasteland type stuff. I think it's pretty cool. There are a few little glitches, like I can't put platforms here or anything, so you got to jump to the stairs. But this elevator, I love these elevators, man. They work so nice. They're so cool. Sometimes they glitch out a little bit, so you have to take them out and put them back in, and that can be kind of a pain, but it's not a big deal. Let's take you guys now to our final stop in the settlement, which is the arcade. Now, it's not done yet, but you'll get the gist of it when you see the inside. I don't like how these aren't like that bright, the letters. It looks kind of like they're being like, I don't know, overtaken by the lights, I guess. But speaking of the lights, we've got lights going all the way around. Electricity, all the stuff. We got the giant Nuka-Cola bottle. I kind of want to make it not like Nuka World, but just, you know, I like all the stuff that they had there. So I got Bottle and Cappy and stuff like that. The little bench so that you guys can chill out and take a seat. I love this back area, though. This little dining area. It's like a picnic area almost. And I like this lantern back here, especially at night. And then, of course, the Nuka-Cola machine. I managed to glitch these out into sticking onto the hedges, which I guess is kind of a nice touch. But let's take you guys inside. This is, I mean, I love this place. I worked on this one day, just all day. I really wish it could look a little bit better. I'm not done with it, like I said. And I do have an elevator. We got the pool table, and it makes me mad. I had pool sticks or pool cues, whatever, sitting right here, but they glitched out, and I guess they just disappeared somewhere. We do have these the balls, every single one, and the triangle. Little chill out area, and this actually I really like this because essentially what happens is at the end of the night everybody comes in here. I guess they're probably all sleeping right now, but at the end of the night they all come in here and chill just right around here. They sit down and they all enjoy themselves at the bar, stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool. I might have Kate running it. I thought I had someone else, but let's take you to the arcade part. This is, I don't want to say I'm proud of it, but I really like this part. And I'm gonna look down so that it's kind of a surprise. There's nothing special about it, but I enjoy it. I think it looks like a real arcade. So here's this. I got the flashing lights. Luckily, the fans from downstairs actually make an effect, this little waving effect. So I thought that was pretty cool. I threw some disco balls in here. Now, for those of you who don't have Nuka World, you can actually play these games. Like they're totally legit. Let me see if I can start one up here. You just put a token in. You take the ball, right? And then, sorry, 1 second. There we go. And then you just throw it. You hold a square on PlayStation. I don't know what it would be on Xbox or PC, but yeah, you can just shoot those, and then you can use a knife or any blunt weapon to, or actually you might even be able to shoot for these little whack-a-mole type things. So let's see if anything pops up, you know. So, it's not a big deal. Sorry about the low battery thing, if you can see that. And then these are the little token machines, soda machines, stuff like that. I do have this as well, employee only electrical, and I'll show you guys the electrical room.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone.
Well, didn't really expect that. That's kind of creepy, honestly. But so essentially, I put radios on every single shelf, just so you can always hear the music in the arcade. I thought that was a nice touch. And then we've got, of course, the fusion generator to power the whole place. I think it should be enough to power the entire arcade, but I mean, on the off chance that it doesn't, I can just do the same on the top level. But yeah, it seems like every single one of my settlers just totally ignored the employees only and electrical signs, stuff like that. But no big deal. Let's go to the final floor. I actually have a fourth floor, but it's not done yet, like I said. Right now it's just the roof. Oh, I'm sorry, the third floor isn't done either. It's not even started, but I do have the roof, of course, the walls. These should be the dimensions that I keep. I don't know if I'm gonna expand it at all, but who are you?
Ain't looking for
Just
trouble,
a random
I hope.
settler. Interesting. All right, well, it's kind of creepy, but all right. Now let's take you to the end of our journey together. Thank you all for watching. Here's the roof. Here, of course, is the entire settlement.
Guns, computers.
Here's a nice little view of it.
Just gotta have the right tools.
And then I'll show you the back just as a goodbye, I guess. I've got some water purifiers, some cages, stuff like that. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Lots of empty area here, so. And I believe that is the end of our journey. So again, thank you all for watching very much. Subscribe, like, share the video, that'd be amazing. And as always, dwellers, keep wandering.
Oh, well, I'm the